Do you think you could handle me? I'm going to give you a checklist of things that you need in order to handle this redhead. If you can do any of these, please comment so I can slide into your DMs. Number one, and probably the most important of them all, is are you willing to compromise?
No.
I tend to steal the bedsheet when I'm in bed with someone. I will just yank it off you, even in my sleep. I'm not even conscious. I'm stealing the sheet. Are you willing to put up with this?
No.
Number two, do you have strong legs?
Yes.
I need someone with strong legs, and there's a reason for this. I tend to kick in my sleep. I kick, okay? I've got strong legs myself. I need someone else to have strong legs so I can kick them and them not feel the pain.
Sweetie, when I go to sleep, I want to sleep, not have a kickboxing match with an unskilled opponent. So, respectfully, I'm not interested.
Dismissed.
Number three.
Dismissed!
Oh, I agree with you. But to be fair, you should also divorce your spouse if you no longer desire them.
Says the spouse who gets cash and prizes at the end of the divorce.
Hey, I'm not surprised,
When my ex no longer desired me, I was frantically looking through his phone for a reason to find why that was.
I don't know. Maybe because you have the disgusting habit of looking through your husband's phone without his permission.
Turns out he just had a really, really bad
passion for X-rated content.
You know, sweetie, when he married you, he didn't have that passion for industry content. And when you really think about it, if after several years of marriage, your husband would rather watch that kind of stuff on a screen instead of doing that stuff with you, most likely it's a you problem.
And let me tell you, that hurt me.
Probably as much as it hurt him when he found out you're actually into younger men.
Propaganda tool.
Now, sweetie, as far as divorce goes, if Western men could do that without getting financially ruined for life, trust me, 80 to 90% of divorces would be initiated by men, not women. And I think this video of yours is just you trying to rationalize divorcing your husband just so you can ride the frat boy carousel.
Pathetic.
That's funny, because it mattered when I ended up in the hospital having to get my appendix removed.
What?
It mattered when I ended up in the hospital having to get my appendix removed.
Well, I guess when you told him to rearrange your guts, the man took it seriously. But ladies and gentlemen, if you take anything away from this video, take it as an example that no matter how much crap a lot of women talk about when it comes to size, most of them can't play in the big leagues.
So there was a study that said 45% of women ages 25 to 44 are going to be single by the year 2030. And you already know that a lot of the guys are going to have an absolute heyday with this. Just another reason to hate on women. But before that happens, I want to talk about the reality of that statistic. It actually makes sense because the average age of people getting married for the first time is going up. Life expectancy is going up. And this is just yet another tactic to try to scare women into settling for relationships. To me, being single for the rest of my life is actually not something that terrifies me.
Well, of course not. Because you're still in your early 30s. Your female friends are still in their early 30s. And since you still get validation from men and friends, you don't really think you need a family of your own. But in about 10 years or so, when everything starts sagging, the men go after younger women, and all your girlies ignore you because they have families, being single for the rest of your life doesn't look as peachy as it did when you were younger. And at that point, you only have two options, really. Grow old alone, or settle for less than you could have had in your 20s. Good luck with that.
And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.